Hey, welcome back everyone. This is Uncle Frank, and I am not a financial advisor, nor is any of the content to be construed as financial advice. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. Guys, I don't know about you, but I've never seen so many amazing opportunities coming to the surface at the same time in my life. Not investment advice or advisor, but in my opinion, it seems every one of them has the potential for life-changing outcomes. They all seem like high-risk, high-reward thoroughbreds, and the hardest part is trying to pick which ones are going to go first and not having enough liquidity to bet on them all because I would. First is the eVTOL space. Archer Aviation, or ACHR, is the best, most promising startup growth stock I've ever seen in my life. Most manufacturers start out with one or two clients and hope to add more down the road. These guys are starting out with giant name customers known worldwide with a $6 billion order book. Not only are they a manufacturer, they will also be a carrier, and now even a defense contractor. Their first Midnight aircraft could roll off the assembly line at their new facility in Georgia at any moment. Once that plane achieves final certification, I think the stock is gone. Not investment advice or advisor, just my personal opinion. Then there's Surf Air Mobility, or SRFM. It's a tiny $4 stock. It's an American aviation company that operates a regional air mobility platform, but it just so happens it's also the largest commuter airline in the U.S. by scheduled departures, as well as the largest passenger operator of Cessna caravans in the country. In addition to its airline operations, Surf Air Mobility is currently developing an AI-powered airline software operating system and is working toward certification of electric powertrain technology. Surf Air Mobility plans to offer their tech solutions to the entire regional air mobility industry to improve safety, efficiency, profitability, and reduce emissions. They're working on all that with their partner, Palantir, who now owns 2.7 million shares of SRFM. Yeah, I said it. Palantir owns about 19% of this tiny company with only a $65 million market cap. Then there's the pure quantum computer plays, Rigetti, or RGTI, D-Wave, or QBTS, IonQ, or IONQ, and quantum computing, or QUBT. Some experts believe this will be a $2 trillion business within 10 years. That's 5 years faster than it took Bitcoin to hit that milestone. Uncle Frank thinks it will take 36 months. Then there's phase 2 of artificial intelligence. Some people are referring, to the infrastructure build out. I'm referring to the companies that will make the software, make the applications that will monetize artificial intelligence. There are dozens of players in this space, but right now I only have positions in DigitalOcean, or DOCN, Unity Software, or U, that's the one Roaring Kitty might be flirting with, Wrecker Systems, or REKR, Symbotic, or SYM, and I have an on and off relationship going on with SoundHound AI, or SOUN, who dominates the voice and conversational AI niche. In the crypto space, my focus is in ISO tokens, projects that carry high use case potential, XRP being the largest. This segment looks primed to explode with so many potential catalysts, I can't list them all here. This space includes XDC, HBAR, XLM, Algo, ALGO, Quant, and IOTA. No matter what happens in tech, no one will argue that everyone is putting up big money for or building data centers. That's why I'm long DTCR, or the Global X Data Center and Digital Infrastructure ETF, right? Well, I, like many, still have a bad taste in my mouth from AMC. I can't help but keep a lazy eye on that company and GME As AMC approaches 3, I have been writing puts, poking around for some action. Ryan Cohen has me completely confused on what he's planning, so I'm on the sidelines there until a clear narrative comes forward, other than, we've got $4 billion and we plan to invest it someday. The final opportunity I see is a long-term bet on volatility, which I haven't been able to add to my portfolio just yet. This is not investment advice. I am not an investment advisor. I will never tell you to buy, sell, or hold any stock or any cryptocurrency, but I will say this. There's no doubt in my mind that some of the names on this screen will generate millions in profits, and I plan to be there when it happens. Okay, it's calendar time. Let's get ready. Now, you can take screenshots, but you should have and maintain your own events calendar that accommodates all the positions in your portfolio. You should have key dates and earnings dates on here for every stock you own or are interested in. You should be signed up for alerts with every company you own or are interested in. Even your company's competitors might release news or earnings that can affect the price of your stock. So go to your stock's company website, click on IR or Investors, and sign up for your updates. Monday, February 3rd, 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time, manufacturing PMI. Tuesday, 10 a.m., job openings. Wednesday, the 5th, 8:15 a.m., ADP employment. 8:30 a.m., U.S. trade deficit. 9:45, services PMI. Thursday, February 6th, 8:30 a.m., initial jobless claims every week, but U.S. productivity also. Now, Friday, February 7th, 8:30, U.S. employment report and unemployment rate. That's the big one. Now, guys, someone from the Fed will speak every day this week. That's 11 speaking engagements in all. There is no FOMC meeting in February. The next one will be March 18th and 19th. Sunday, February 9th, is the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl indicator suggests that a win by a team from the AFC indicates a stock market decline, while a win by a team from the NFC indicates a stock market rise. Wednesday, February 12th, 8:30, CPI, Consumer Price Index. Thursday, the 13th, 8:30, Producer Price Index and initial jobless claims. Friday, February 14th, is Valentine's Day. Go buy your girl something. Stock and bond markets will be closed on Monday, February 17th, for President's Day. February 28th, last day of the month, Ramadan starts for you Black Swan watchers. Jordan, I put a tiny bomb on the calendar just for you. Now, for earnings this coming week, I would keep an eye out for Palantir on Monday after the close, Google and AMD Tuesday after the close, Uber and Disney before the open on Wednesday, Qualcomm, MicroStrategy, and Symbotic after the bell. And finally, Thursday after the close, I'm going to watch Amazon results. Okay, so on ISO Watch, the clock is ticking for credit unions and other U.S.-based financial institutions to test and adopt the Fed Reserve's ISO 222 payment standard for Fedwire. FIs must complete testing of the new messaging format by the end of 2024, specifically November, and prepare for its single-day implementation on March 10th, 2025. So right now, we're in the production customer testing stage. That's for January and February, right? Go or no-go decision is February 21st, and go live March 10th. What's going to happen? No clue, guys, but I'm going to be ready for it. Now, here's something for your calendar. One thing I'm really excited about is the upcoming Nvidia GTC AI conference in San Jose, California. That's March 17th to the 21st, especially after all that DeepSeek bullshit, right? This is American tech's chance to take the narrative back from the Chinese and show the world who's going to be the leader in AI and quantum. There's a lot riding on this now. What I'm most excited about regarding this conference is it will feature the first Quantum Day. Headline: Quantum Day to illuminate the future of quantum computing. At the first of its kind event, Nvidia founder and CEO Jensen Huang will host industry leaders to discuss where quantum computing is headed. So just a month after Jensen Huang temporarily destroyed the quantum space, now he has to share the stage with it. Let me show you what I mean. From the conference webpage, Nvidia is celebrating and exploring this remarkable progress in quantum computing by announcing its first Quantum Day at GTC 2025 on Thursday, March 20th. Write that down. This new focus area brings together leading experts for a comprehensive and balanced perspective on what businesses should expect from quantum computing in the coming decades, mapping the path toward useful quantum applications. Okay, discussing the state of the art in quantum computing, Nvidia founder and CEO Jensen Huang will share the stage with executives from industry leaders including Alice and Bob, Atom Computing, there's D-Wave, IonQ, Pascal, Rigetti. Guys, 3 of the 4 stocks in my quantum portfolio are going to present at this conference: QBTS, IonQ, and RGTI. The only one that isn't going to be there is QUBT, or quantum computing. The question is, why aren't they going? I'll tell you why. They must be considered a direct competitor. They're a threat to someone there, so they're not invited or not coming. Either way, I'm holding on to all my pure quantum plays. Remember, the people that invested $1,000 in Nvidia 15 years ago, that's worth $310,000 today, and things move a lot faster now. According to McKinsey's 3rd annual Quantum Technology Monitor, quantum tech could generate trillions of dollars in value within the next decade. 4 sectors, chemicals, life sciences, finance, and mobility, are expected to benefit the most from quantum computing, potentially gaining up to $2 trillion by 2035. Now, guys, I'm not saying I'm smarter than the folks at McKinsey, but nothing takes 10 years anymore. This article is from May of last year. We already have the world's first fully operational, scalable, networked, photonic quantum computer up and running in Canada, and it operates at room temperature. I'm telling you guys, quantum is here, and it's not going away. Okay, now let's do XRP. No bullshit, no hype, only facts. The SEC officially filed its opening appeal brief on January 15th. Fact: the commission seeks to overturn the lower court's decision, which granted Ripple a partial victory by ruling that its programmatic sales and other distributions of XRP were not securities transactions. Fact: the SEC, however, is pushing back against this ruling, particularly on XRP sales to retail investors. Okay, fact: Ripple has set April 16th as its deadline to file a response. If approved, this brief will address the SEC's arguments and aim to solidify Ripple's prior court win. Additionally, Ripple is using this opportunity to challenge the part of the ruling that classified its sales of XRP to institutional investors as securities transactions. This aspect of the case previously led to a $125 million fine against the company. Fact: the SEC has removed its civil lawsuit against Ripple from its official website, sparking speculation about a possible resolution. Fact: the case was moved, not dismissed. Legal expert Jeremy Hogan clarified that while the Ripple case had been removed from the SEC's litigation section, it has simply been relocated to the cases on appeal section. According to Hogan, the lawsuit remains active on the appellate court's website, and no new filings have been made beyond the appeal process. Fact, on January 21st, 2025, the SEC announced that President Donald J. Trump has designated Mark Uyeda as acting chairman of the SEC following Chair Gary Gensler's resignation. Acting Chairman Uyeda has served with the SEC since 2006 and was first sworn into office as a commissioner on June 30th, 2022. Mark Uyeda will serve as the Commission's acting chairman until the Senate votes to confirm nominee Paul Atkins as the Commission's chair. Fact, Paul Atkins' nomination hearing has not yet been scheduled. Everyone is now complaining that Democrats are delaying and obstructing everything they can Trump-related, including but not limited to confirmation hearings. Facts and the truth can be boring, guys, and far less interesting than hype pieces with all exciting news about the future. But this nonsense with the government can take time. I want to make all my trading decisions based on factual, verifiable information. This is why I think XRP is down right now, along with the rest of crypto. Pay attention. Following the Commission's announcement of acting Chairman Uyeda's designation, Chairman Uyeda launched a new crypto task force. The primary goals and initiatives of the task force are to develop explicit regulatory guidelines, establish realistic paths to registration, design reasonable disclosure frameworks, and allocate enforcement resources efficiently. The task force will also work to provide clarity on SEC registration requirements and practical solutions for those seeking to register. Operating within the statutory framework provided by Congress, the SEC initiated that the task force will also coordinate with other federal departments and agencies, including the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Historically, the SEC has primarily relied on enforcement actions to regulate crypto reactively. This approach has led to confusion about legal requirements, creating an environment hostile to innovation and conducive to fraud, according to the SEC press release. The development and launch of the task force signals the SEC's desire to establish a more transparent and structured regulatory environment for crypto assets. SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce, who has been dubbed Crypto Mom by industry participants due to her long-standing criticisms of SEC enforcement actions against the blockchain industry and its participants, will lead the task force. The task force anticipates holding roundtables in the future, but in the meantime, it welcomes current input at crypto@sec.gov. Issuers, investors, and stockholders in the crypto and digital asset industry should monitor the task force's progress and be prepared to engage in the regulatory process as new frameworks and guidelines emerge. Winston's Capital Markets and Securities Law Watch will continue to monitor developments in this area and will provide our readers with updates. Guys, Winston refers to Winston & Strawn. That's a big law firm here in Chicago. So what do we know now? The SEC filed its appeal. Ripple has until April 16th to file its response. The SEC has an acting chairman. The SEC is setting up a crypto task force. Hester Peirce will be in charge of it. Trump has selected a new SEC chair, but his confirmation hearing hasn't even been scheduled yet because Democrats are playing tickle butt to hurt Trump any way they can. That's it. That's where we're at. I don't think anything good is going to happen until the new chair of the SEC is in his office. Then maybe he'll make a decision about dropping the case or settling it. I don't know if the interim guy can even do that. And that brings me to this headline. CME Staging website suggests XRP Solana futures will go live on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange on February 10th, pending regulatory approval. CME's beta platform unexpectedly displayed futures contracts for Ripple and Solana. The CME clarified the listing was unintentional and for internal testing purposes. If approved by the CFTC, XRP and SOL futures could begin trading as early as February 10th. Okay, so this is really up to the CFTC. This could still happen, but the question remains, will the SEC approve something like this before the new SEC chair is confirmed? Having said all that, the headlines on XRP are amazing, but they're always like that. If any other coin got headlines like XRP, that coin would be at 100,000. Ripple's XRP omitted from Hong Kong regulators' approved list of cryptos. While Ripple eyes broader adoption through ETFs and futures, Hong Kong's caution clouds XRP's regional prospects. As XRP continues its climb, racking up nods from global regulators and initiatives to expand adoption, including a potential Grayscale XRP ETF and a CME XRP futures contract, a shadow of doubt is cast upon its regulatory standing in the Chinese Special Administrative Region of Hong Kong. Notably, the SFC has only approved 4 cryptocurrencies for trading: Bitcoin, Ether, Avalanche, and Chainlink. The absence of Ripple's XRP from this list raises questions about the regulatory stance of this particular cryptocurrency in the region. Despite its widespread global adoption, XRP is not currently permitted for trading in Hong Kong. This, to me, is the biggest thing we're looking at right now. XRP sees calm before the storm after Ripple CEO signals the inclusion of XRP in the U.S. Strategic Reserve. If that happens, I don't see what could possibly hold the token down any longer. For all the Bitcoin activists out there that insist XRP should not be included in the new U.S. Strategic Reserve, I will remind you that unlike pure decentralized cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ripple operates a network of bank-controlled servers to validate transactions, and XRP's entire 100 billion token supply was pre-mined. So the benefits? Faster. XRP, 3 to 5 seconds to settle. Bitcoin, 500 seconds or more to settle. Low cost. XRP, 0.0002 cents per transaction. Bitcoin, 50 cents per transaction. Scalable, 1,500 transactions per second. Bitcoin, 3 transactions per second. Let's not get it twisted. XRP mops Bitcoin in every measurable way. For those of you over at Uphold, I wanted you to know they've announced a new rewards program. 3 levels. Level 1, you could earn rewards on stable coins, including up to 5.25% on USBC and 5% on USDC, RLUSD, and PYUSD. Level 2 rewards, you get to access the special token report, which provides insights to help identify promising blockchain tokens and projects. And then level 3, you get 24-hour early access to trade new tokens before anyone else on Uphold. So check it out for yourself. And just in case you guys don't know, hedge funds bet billions on market crash in Trump's America. Data from Goldman Sachs show that there has been a surge in short bets against U.S. stocks, meaning traders will make money when they fall in value in a sign of growing concerns about the market. In January, investors have placed 10 times more bets on U.S. stocks falling than equivalent bets that shares in leading American companies would rise, the investment bank said. It suggests many traders are sitting on huge profits from the chaos earlier this week when shares in big tech stocks slumped following a panic over the success of rival Chinese AI DeepSeek. You know what? Bet against Trump, bet against America. We're going to smoke you. Hey, I want to thank you for watching, and please remember to hit the like button after this slide if you enjoyed the presentation. Subscribe to the channel and set the alert so you're notified when I have new information to share. See you at the bell.